as you go through 4, 5, or 5, 6, and 7, you got travel, you got time zone differences. Today you're having a full morning skate. Is there differences? Are there things that you guys do as a team? And, I know you and Pete talk about what the players want, but like this morning, having a full morning skate, does that help?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of do it pretty much all year. In Fly Cities. Yeah. Trying to get those travel legs out, and they're short and sweet, and guys get what they need. And, this time of year, we all know what we need.
You get deeper in a series, emotions are kind of boiling. You could see that a little bit from them last game. How important is it to stay composed, especially with this game?
It's important. You go through a lot of emotional swings in a series, highs and lows. You feel like you win one game, you're going to win it all, and you lose one. Things aren't looking so sharp. So, I mean, it's important to stay even keel and, take it, one shift at a time, one game at a time. And we're looking forward to tonight here.
And this franchise, since moving to Dallas, has never made a comeback of this kind down 2-0. What is it about this team specifically that has allowed for this to be in this spot right now?
I think we're deep. We're confident in each other, and somebody's ever in the lineup is going to get the job done that night. And hopefully, I can finish it off tonight. Yeah.
You look at both their goalies. In my opinion, they're different. Obviously, left and right. Where you shoot on them seems different areas where they're weaker. Do you notice that, and do you talk about it before the game when you know who they're starting in goal?
I mean, every team does their pre-scouts on goalies.
I just didn't know. Because the change in a series, it does seem a little bit different than just going to another building and seeing a different goal.
Yeah, they're both great goalies. Obviously, Hill took him all the way last year, and Thompson's been playing. Had some really good hockey. I think we saw that in Camp 3 or 4 or whatever it was. Stood on his head. So, whoever they put in there tonight, we're going to have to make it hard on them and keep getting traffic and find ways to get some goals.
I already did a story on Logan, but I just wanted to ask you, what have you seen from him? He's on your line. I think it's a huge deal, but a lot of people just think, it's just Logan. But he weighs 171 pounds, and he's going against 220-pound defenseman and coming out with a puck.
It's all heart, right?
Yeah.
It's how bad you want it, and I'm sure, throughout his hockey career, he's probably been doubted at points. In every level that he plays at, he keeps proving everyone wrong, and he's a hell of a player. Works hard. Loves the game. He's a smart player, and it shows out there.
Good Western boy, is that what it is?
Good Western boy, yeah.
That's what comes in, all the breeding and just growing up that way.
There's very many on this team, but nice to have another Western boy. Unfortunately, he's a Blazer. Doesn't sit too well with us Rockets, but great kid, great player, and it's been a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah, I think, like you said, just more travel, and doesn't feel like you really get many days off because you're traveling every day or playing. So it's all about the stuff you do, for your body and for your mind and stuff, and just trying to stay as fresh as possible. And obviously, they're going through the same thing as us, so it's tough for both teams. And it's just those little things that you do for yourself, and just to make sure you're prepared and you feel prepared. And
what do you like to do in a morning skate? What do you like to see?
Not get scored on.
It's important, even in practices.
Exactly, yeah.
Mindset.
Yep. Just I have some drills and stuff. Reeser has some stuff that he and I have found that just makes me feel good over the years and stuff. So just usually do that. Try to get a little sweat and get the gear wet a little bit and track the puck and feel good.
You guys are able to have this out and be a historic comeback for this franchise. What is it for this group that has been that?
Yeah, I think just believing in each other, and obviously when you lose 2 games at home and you're coming in here for game 3, you lose that one, and it's pretty tough to get back into it. So just the big plays that we've had from, many guys in here, and just the belief and stuff. And, we feel like, we've been the better team throughout the series, and obviously tonight's going to be the hardest win to get. So just going to have to do that one more time, and hopefully we can all lay it on the line and see what happens.
I don't know if we've been able to ask you about this yet. The save you made in the third period last game on Stevenson. What was going through your mind when that was unfolding?
Yeah, just it all happened so fast, and just trying to, be patient, and, made a nice move. I was just lucky to get my leg back over there. So, just felt like, I had my chance to step up. And you need that, not just for me, but for everyone. And different guys are going to step up, like I said, and it was my turn. So it was just a good feeling.
There's a certain crew that goes out there when the other team has an empty net and you're defending a one-goal lead. What kind of pride is there in that? And, obviously the attempt to get the extra goal early in the process, but a lot of times you don't. Sometimes you just got to go a minute and a half and face the shooting game.
For sure, yeah. It's just it's those little plays, like I've talked about a lot, just the little things that don't end up on the score sheet, but the guys in here know, and the coaches, and the block shots, the winning those battles, you need saves as well, and there's no better feeling than grinding it out for the last 90 seconds or whatever it usually is, and then getting away. That's one of the best feelings in the world. So hopefully we're doing that a lot more this playoffs.
Is it interesting, the personnel too, because Pavs is out there, which he's not killing penalties anymore, but they use him in that specific situation. Rope's out there. I mean, guys,
Yeah, I think, like I said, Pav obviously has been around forever. He knows the plays that need to be made at that point of the game, and that's why you see him sliding 2-pad stacks and stuff like that. He's willing to lay his body on the line. Rupe obviously in here had that block, so that's what you need. This time of year, it's throw pucks at the net and hopefully it's something. So every block is huge, and it could prevent a goal. So everyone's got to take their turn, and it's been great so far.
And every game's a little different. There's a lot of high energy, a lot of high intensity, physical. Number one, you're trying to recover. You got your flights, and practice schedule's light. Today when you jump on the ice as a group, morning skate, get everyone moving, get everyone together quick. And know that it's going to be a big test for us tonight.
Does it feel good when you have a full skate, or is it, they're all different? I guess
they're all different.
It just
all
seemed
year
it
we
looked
have
good.
optionals, and we have team skates, and so it's nice. Yeah, it's nice getting out there. You get your day off, you get your travel, your recovery, and then get moving today.
As scorers, shooters, does it matter when they change goalies? Do you guys talk at all about different hands, different angles where you can shoot to?
You're looking at them. You're doing your pre-scouts. You're ready. So it was a good job, I think, by the guys of not changing the way we wanted to play. Right. Still get pucks in there, still get traffic around them. We knew what Hill did last year, and he was going to come in and give a good performance, so we were going to have to get to him and get around there and create those opportunities for us, and guys did a good job.
That's a weird one for me, but you're out there a lot when the other team has an empty net. What is that kind of pressure like to protect that one-goal lead, especially in a playoff game? And it just seems, as hard as it is, it also seems like a badge of honor, too, when you go out and do it.
Yeah, you want to get the job done.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you're looking to take care of your net, and there's a commitment by everyone going out there. Blocking shots. We've had some big blocks along the way, and it's a chance to put the game away. And they're going to be coming. They're in desperation mode, and so you're excited to get out there because you want the opportunity. You want to be in that situation, and but there's obviously a big responsibility out there doing it as well.
How much do you feel like in a 7-game series momentum carries game to game versus kind of having to reset each game knowing they're going to make adjustments?
You know what? I think as you go through them, there's going to be adjustments. There's going to be momentum. We come here down 2. And, it's not feeling great, but we know we've played some decent games and we're in a tough hole. And it's amazing on game day when you show up, how, the mindset can change and you can get ready and you're still going to go out there and give an effort to compete, be in desperation mode. So we expect a big push. There's going to be that. It's about getting our game early, establishing it, doing a lot of things that made us successful, throughout the series.
Morning.
Lead it up, Mike.
All right. As we get to 5, 6, and 7, there's difference in travel, 2-hour time zone difference. How do you guys deal with that? And I mean, this morning was a full skate. It seemed like a little bit of a different than what we've seen.
Yeah. I mean, all part of it. I mean, I think, yeah. As any series goes on, I think the travel gets tougher, but you're in the first round. It's not an issue. You're not flying cross country. There are some time zone changes. Everyone's still fairly fresh. I don't think it plays a factor or comes into play right now. It might a couple rounds from now, but it doesn't right now.
Marshman, Faxa, are they options tonight?
They both skated this morning. I would say Faxa is an option. Marchman isn't.
And if you're able to pull this out either tonight or in Game 7, it'd be a historic comeback for this franchise. What is it about this group that has been able to put you in this position, winning 3 straight?
Yeah. Well, I think when you ask that question, I think the answer starts 8 or 9 months ago. When we started this season, we put in a lot of work, played a lot of really good hockey, consistent hockey. Have had one of the best records basically since probably December on, including being the best road team in the league. Those things don't happen accidentally, and we're not playing the way we are right now or have handled the adversity we've dealt with so far without that foundation. This isn't something we just turned on. I think we've been doing this for a long time.
Hi, Pete. Just when Vegas gets turnover, when you get turnovers in the neutral zone, Vegas usually results in a shot for you guys. I mean, how important is that neutral zone control, especially against this team?
Yeah. Well, I think, probably the best rush team in the league, Vegas, over the last couple of years for sure. And probably longer than that. They're deadly. And controlling the neutral zone, but also your puck management through the neutral zone is critical against any really good rush team. So, that's obviously, important. There's a big importance placed on that, a big emphasis on that by our group.
And when the other team has an empty net, you guys have specific personnel that you guys have picked out. What goes into that? I mean, Joe hasn't been killing penalties, but he still has that mindset, and he's always out there at that time of the game.
Yeah. Well, I think, you want players that you don't feel are going to be overwhelmed by the moment. You want, for me, multi-dimensional players. So Joe's one of those guys. He can jump in and take a face-off if a right-handed face-off guy gets kicked out. But you also need intangibles. I know Joe Pavelski will throw his body in front of a shot, if it means winning a game. And, so those type of things go into that.
And then how important has it been in the series so far?
Yeah. Yeah, I think locking down third period leads, including goalie out situations have been critical. And I think we've been pretty good in those spots. No? Okay, thank you.